Bonjour, ladies and gents. I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. I'm writing the script for my next game review, but before I go back to work, I thought I'd get something out of the way first. So as you saw last week, or by the time you see this video, I recently did a roasting session with a few of my friends on Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. If you saw the video, you might have heard that it was my very first movie review when I was taking on a different screen name, the Cinemaster. Sounds pretty cringy, right? And if there are those that have been following me during that time up to now, you might remember those old movie reviews. Most of them aren't really available to watch anymore. They became victims to the flow of time. Some of them are still salvaged on a Daily Motion account that I no longer have access to. So go on and roast them if you want. Even I laugh at how bad they are. I even did a few with T-Star. You can tell they were made to be like the old Nostalgia Critic reviews, among others. And by that, I mean a complete ripoff. I don't watch NC anymore, just to give a reminder, and for context as to why, here you go. At the time, I really didn't know how to express myself. I had no idea what I was doing. All I thought during the time period that the key to internet success was paid by, oh, would it be funny if I did this with pessimism? Would it be cool if I had a controversial opinion on something? Would it be cool if I covered the most recent movies? Would it be funny if I forced this or that? Yeah, looking back, those weren't really me. Considering how I do my content now, the difference is night and day. So for the second channel, the one you're watching me on right now, there were other videos that I also decided to take down for again the same reasons as the old Cinemaster content. They were pretty bad. I had real identity issues back then. Hell, the very old ones were made when I didn't know what video quality was. I just used my old Nintendo 3DS as a camera and used low quality clips and trailers I downloaded from YouTube. I didn't even have a Rode microphone, I just used a shitty Logitech desk mic and hoped for the best. But I guess you gotta start small, am I right? Now my content is dedicated to think logically and critically and share my true self. So I've done so with my new identity, Just Infinity. Share my experiences and learn to analyze entertainment objectively. Ever since I moved on from the old content, I always had the intention of making full reviews and roasting sessions. So as the title of the video says, I'm going to be covering movies again, but with a catch. Of course, reason one is to give movies the proper videos they deserve from my own perspective and cover them objectively. Reason two, I kinda miss reviewing movies, and you did get a twinge of that with some of my new content already. My background is watching movies. I have favorite films I want to talk about, so fuck it, let's do it again. As me this time. And the catch is, copyright has gotten very stingy with movie reviews on YouTube, and that is one of the reasons why I was hesitant to do any more. I'll have to heavily edit them and narrate over clips and images. I mean, hey, it went over pretty well so far with this roasting session. So there will be two ways I will be covering movies. Doing these commentary sessions, and review them in the essay format as I do with anime and video games now. Once again, as I do with the latter content, I'm not going to cover the latest movie every week, as I know most of Hollywood nowadays spout mediocre to just plain garbage material. Not going to go with the mainstream idea of, new movie out, watch it or you're a moron. I mean, come on, everyone does that now. Doesn't matter. Once in a blue moon, I will look at a newly released film that manages to stand out and is worth the attention, like Joker, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Alita Battle Angel. Maybe cover something overlooked by the big film that many people fucking watched anyway. And all in all, just go for film appreciation for movies of the past. I have a couple films I plan on covering that way. Understand, they're not going to come as often as my anime and game reviews, but just so you know, I will be covering movies again. So that's all I have to say about that. Look forward to more content on the way. Thank you all so much for watching, and au revoir.